on Friday. Now, calls to have cabinet secretaries mentioned in any graft probe to step aside continue to intensify as a section of opposition leaders ask President Uhuru Kenyatta to crack the whip on corruption. And as KTN News political affairs reporter Jeff Kirui now tells us, all eyes are on the head of state as he makes his State of the Nation address this Thursday. Will he take the bold step?
That I have not done.
The war on graft in Kenya appears to be an endless fight.
You can be my brother. You can be my sister. You can be my closest political ally. You can be whatever you are. But you are an enemy of the Republic of Kenya, and we will fight with you.
A tough-talking head of state, perhaps to reinstate dwindling hopes of Kenyans in his quest to tackle the menace head-on. 1 year into his second and final term in office, and more than 30 billion shillings are alleged to have been lost through corrupt dealings.
The loss has been unearthed in 1 year. But the corruption has been going on. What has happened in this country is that this corruption was going on, the theft was going on actually for over the years. But there was nobody to come out clearly to investigate and discover this, the thefts.
No serious actions are emanating from the office of the head of state. That clearly indicates that whatever he has been saying is just hoodwinking Kenyans and making us believe that his actions are serious and is likely to make the necessary reforms required.
In 2018, the 9 billion National Youth Service scam and then 1.9 billion shilling scandal at the National Cereals and Produce Board. Kenya Power with a 419 million shilling scandal. 2 billion shillings at Kenya Pipeline Corporation. National Health Insurance Fund, where close to 1 billion shillings is feared to have been stolen in fictitious transactions. And the latest being the 21 billion shillings Kimwarer and Aror Dam scandal, where 5 cabinet secretaries have been questioned by the DCI, among them CS Treasury Henry Rotich, Devolution CS Eugene Wamalwa, Agriculture CS Mwangi Kiunjuri, East African Community Cabinet Secretary Adan Mohamed, and CS Peter Munya. The scandals, just to name but a few, piling pressure at a seemingly desperate head of state to walk the talk against corruption.
It would be disappointing if the president addressed the nation from the floor of parliament and left parliament without, one, confirming to the nation how far the fight is, without, two, specifying to the nation the action is taking to relieve all cabinet secretaries and top government officers mentioned on matters corruption from office. It would be so underwhelming.
It also does not look good and nice for you to be spending days or time with the DCI investigating you on matters corruption, and then you go sit in the cabinet.
So we want the head of state to roll heads, to be very serious on the issue of corruption. And we expect to see changes in the cabinet. We seriously want to see changes in the cabinet which has a national outlook.
During the March 2015 State of the Nation address, President Uhuru Kenyatta suspended 4 cabinet secretaries and 8 top state officials. And 6 months later, former Devolution CS Anne Waiguru yielded to pressure to step aside over NYS scam. And speculations arrive as President Kenyatta is expected to give a State of the Nation address